It seems like a foregone conclusion that Kevin Durant has played his last game with the Phoenix Suns. I mean, all reports are indicating that KD, he will be shipped this offseason. It's just a matter of where he will go. Brian Windhorst said 98% chance he's not back with the Suns. So that tells you everything you need to know. So where will KD end up? There's been numerous of teams lined up, reportedly interested in KD, who could make a play for the star who will be turning 37, so he is getting up there in age. But those teams include the Mavericks, the Timberwolves, the Spurs, and the Houston Rockets. I think it's going to come down to the Timberwolves and Rockets. But guys, I think the Rockets make the most sense. I think the Rockets are the perfect team for KD, and KD with the Rockets would be absolutely deadly. The Rockets might just be a KD away from getting over the top and contending for a championship in the Western Conference. In this one, I'm going to speculate why KD to the Rockets makes perfect sense in my opinion, and also what a potential deal could look like, because of course that's been an ongoing debate amongst fans. What are Rockets fans willing to give up for KD? Before we dive right into this, guys, do me a solid, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, plus ring the bell for more. So there's three big names that have been linked to the Rockets a ton. KD has been one of them. The others, Giannis and Devin Booker. I don't think the Suns are going to trade Devin Booker, especially if they part ways with KD. I think they're going to try to retool around Booker rather than completely blow it up. And then Giannis, with the Rockets, he would fix a lot of their half-court offense issues, but I think KD is just the better fit there. Like, Kevin Durant, he's more of a shot creator. He's more of a floor spacer. He's better from three, and he's just that offensive spark plug that this Rockets team is lacking right now. We know how poorly the Rockets offense looked at times and how stagnant their half-court offense looked, and they need an offensive engine, and KD, at this stage of his career, he would be the perfect piece in this Rockets system. And you look at the Rockets, I mean, this is a team that they are already built for success. I mean, they're coming off 52 wins. They pushed the Warriors to 7 games. They were the 2 seed, led by a core of Amen Thompson, Şengün, Jalen Green. The future is certainly bright, but they need that go-to scorer. They need somebody who's going to fix their half-court scoring issues. And you look at the Rockets, they had one of the worst half-court offenses in the NBA last season. And Durant, he's one of the best offensive talents in the NBA. He is still one of the best pure scorers, even at his age. And Houston, they not only need more veteran experience to get over that top, but they need a deadly scorer like Durant. And let's not forget who Kevin Durant is. I mean, he's still playing at a high level. He's a 2-time champion, finals MVP. He's won at every single level. And it would be a seamless fit with Ime Udoka's group. I mean, the age is a factor, but if the price isn't too steep, I think the Rockets are going to be all over KD this offseason. Okay, what can a potential Rockets deal look like? Because I think for Rockets fans, it's about what would that offer look like? What would the Rockets be willing to give up? Because if you're having to part ways with a lot of young talent, then it might not make so much sense at that point. I think this would be the best case scenario. How realistic is this? I'll let you guys decide in the comment section down below. But in this trade scenario, which I believe it was proposed by Bleacher Report, if I'm not mistaken, they got the Rockets getting KD and the Phoenix Suns receiving Fred VanVleet, whose salary is going to be big in this situation, Cam Whitmore, a 2025 first-round pick, their own, a 2027 first-round pick, their own, and a 2028 first-round pick, lottery protected. You look at the Suns, like, they're not going to bring back KD. I'd be shocked if they don't trade him. That bridge has ultimately been burned. Of course, there was talk that a trade was going to go down at the trade deadline, but that never happened. What the Suns need back for KD is they got to replenish a lot of the assets they lost when they traded for KD. So, I mean, they do business here with the Rockets, who, by the way, control 3 of their next 5 first-round picks. you're still surrendering, if you're the Rockets here, 3 firsts, which is valuable to a Suns team that they want to replenish those picks. Van Vliet, he's really a culture builder. And then the big thing here is you get that young piece, that young player who can turn into something. And that is 20-year-old Cam Whitmore, who hasn't really been given a shot to show what he can do with the Rockets. And if you factor all that, what they're getting back for a 36-year-old who is also on an expiring deal, by the way, I don't think that's too bad, because like we got to factor this in. Like obviously KD is at a point in his career where he's not going to warrant the same type of return that the Nets got for him when the Suns traded for him. Like you're talking about a guy who's up there in age. He does have that injury history. He's on an expiring deal, later stages of his career. Like you could get away with a deal like this where you're giving up picks to a team that needs it, and you can get away with trading Fred VanVleet and just one of your young players. And in this situation, you part ways with Cam Whitmore. So I think this would be a good deal. If you're the Rockets and you're able to fork this away for Kevin Durant, you absolutely do it, in my opinion, because what KD means for the Rockets, as I mentioned, I think the Rockets are a go-to scorer away from contending for a championship. Like their defense is already built, but they don't have the creation and shot making to go the distance in the playoffs. And you do this deal for Kevin Durant, you still have Şengün, you still have your other young pieces, you still keep Jalen Green in this scenario. Amen Thompson would have to step in and play point guard right off the bat, unless you can go out there and get a point guard in a following move, because clearly if you trade Van Vliet, you are getting rid of your floor general, but maybe Thompson's ready for that type of responsibility. But again, you can fall back on just getting a point guard replacement, a veteran guy to bridge that gap before Thompson is ultimately ready, because I think Amen Thompson can play the point guard position. He's shown us flashes that he can. It's just about, can he do that full time? That is the question. But I mean, KD with this group, I think it would be absolutely feared in the West. Like this is a team that would be one of the favorites. If you're able to get KD without losing any of Şengün, Thompson, Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason, I mean, this is a no-brainer. So if the deal is something along these lines, I think it makes complete sense for the Rockets. They got to jump all over it. And KD, with this young Rockets team, with Ime Udoka coaching this group, I mean, you can't tell me this team can't replicate their success from a season ago and then go further. Again, this was the 2 seed without a true go-to scorer. You add in a go-to scorer, I know you lose your true point guard in this scenario, but it's worth a swap. This team, you know, having a go-to scorer in the mix with that defense, they're going to be a nightmare. So we'll see what ultimately happens. We'll see what KD's asking price ends up being. We'll see where he ends up going. But as I said at the top of this video, I think it's going to be the Timberwolves, who have also been heavily linked to KD more recently, or the Rockets. I think one of these two teams are going to end up with KD by the time the offseason is over. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you like this deal? Do you not like it? Do you think it's fair? And Rockets fans, are you open to trading for KD? And do you think KD puts you guys over the top? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, plus ring the bell for more. That's it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one.